Welcome, everybody, to today's Webtalk Wednesday webinar. Today, your hosts are myself, RJ Garbowitz, founder and CEO, and Andrew Perret, co-founder and chief technology officer. Also joining us is our VP of operations, Roberto Guerrero, and we have a plentiful day packed for you today because we're covering a lot of topics. We're going to cover how to make money using Webtalk, the benefits of pro subscriptions, the Webtalk movement, and product updates and roadmap, which is where Andrew can walk you through some cool new exciting features that we've recently released and some that are planned in the near future. So thank you all for joining wherever you are in the world. I know it's could be late or super early, and I really do appreciate everybody joining today. So before I actually get through talking about all the topics for today, I'm just going to answer the simple question: what is Webtalk? We are the world's first all-in-one networking super app that pays users for usage. We built Webtalk to be the future of networking to power the new digital economy. As you know, people are working from home now more than ever, and more people are moving into side hustles or full-time side hustles where you're looking to make money online, either by selling your time or services. You're looking to find, services for your home online. So everything is moving online. The way work is getting done is all online. Well, that requires an abundance of relationships to be made and managed. And everything today in social media is not built to do that. So we built Webtalk on the premise of having mass consolidation of networking. So you can do personal networking and professional networking, and you can toggle between the two. You can manage those relationships with free contact management for your personal network and for your business network and your professional network. So you have all of that built in for free within Webtalk. We also have free social syndication, which is the ability to make one post and syndicate it to all your top social networking sites, keeping a copy here for your followers inside of Webtalk. We also give you full control over your data. Try going into like Facebook or LinkedIn right now and actually doing a search for a category of contacts, and it's impossible. So we allow all of our members, or we enable our members to be able to simply manage all of your relationships in one place under one roof and be able to do a deep dive on those contacts anytime you want to. And you have control over the data that you see in your newsfeed because you can filter it based on audiences, content types, and much more. So we give the control back to you as our member because we believe you should come here and be able to manage relationships the way you see fit. But our big vision, and we'll talk about that a little bit down the road too, is data validation. Right now, it's impossible to tell who's a real person, which data that a person's posted is been verified and is accurate. So data validation is a huge problem in the industry, and that's what we're working towards right now. We're working towards being able to provide a competitor to Facebook and LinkedIn with a profile that offers a virtual resume and getting IDs and that virtual resume verified. So there is due diligence on demand. So if you want to look up somebody by an industry type or a company, you could see their entire background and see all that data has been verified, including references. So that's the big vision for the company. And we believe by providing that data validation, you'll create stronger relationships faster. You'll create more success because that due diligence process is already done for you. You can see that the data has been verified, references have been verified, and now you can really kickstart a new relationship, whether you're hiring, looking for a new friend, whether you're looking for a new business opportunity, doesn't matter what it is. It can help speed up that due diligence process and getting to know people better and being able to trust them more. Now, the big thing why most people are here today is you get paid for usage and you get paid for referrals. So these are the things that we'll also do a pretty deep dive on here in a second. Now, what stage are we? Well, we are a late seed stage beta platform. So what does that mean? Well, it means our platform is not 100% complete yet. We had an idea of how much we wanted to invest in our technology. We wanted to spend about $10 million into the technology and as our roadmap to complete everything that we saw would be the success story for our company and for you. And we'll talk about that roadmap here in a little bit longer. So one of the things that we do is we raise money from outside investors, but we also put half of our revenue, because we give half of it away, we put the other half into, our roadmap and getting us there faster. So your support in using our platform and being a customer is very, very critical to our success, because not only does it help fund new features, it also attracts other top investors. So we do have a lot of big name investors in the platform now, people that have sold companies for hundreds of millions of dollars or currently operate companies that are generating hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue that are on our investor register. So we have proven founders. Andrew here himself has been a part of a company growing, Revolution Money, which American Express acquired for 300 million. And so far, we've got 7 years of combined research, development, and testing, including 2.5 years of live beta testing with our members as we develop new features. One thing that was really important to us is, as we were going down our roadmap, we wanted the involvement of our members to help contribute to our movement, our product, our platform. So that was really important to us, is that we opened up the platform before it was done to allow our member base to help us create Webtalk. So your feedback is always very, very important. So also, if you go to beta.webtalk.co, you can complete some simple surveys and even vote on features. So there's some cool stuff there on beta.webtalk.co for you to take a look at. So did you know that Facebook makes over $10 billion per month just from advertisements, with a B, $10 billion. And what they're doing is they're monetizing your content. They're taking your posts to your friends, your family, your colleagues, and they're putting ads on it and making $10 billion off of your content. Imagine if a reporter for the New York Times went and started making all this traffic happen for the New York Times, but New York Times said, oh, we're just not going to pay you for your content as a reporter. Well, that's exactly what's happening on all these major social networks, and it's a problem. So we are sharing up to actually 60% of our ad revenue and up to 50% of all other revenue with you, our members. So I'm going to walk you through how that actually works in the system. So first, you get $5 just for enrolling in our free rewards program. And our rewards program is built to actually give you 10% cash rewards from advertisements from your usage of the platform. So by building up a follower base like you would on any other social network and posting to them, well, the ad revenue, the ads we put on it to monetize our platform, you get 10% of that ad revenue. You also get 10% cash rewards for referrals. So when you invite people who join Webtalk for free, are building up a following base and are making posts, and we're putting ads on it, we're putting ads on profiles. So all the ad revenue that they are generating, you're actually getting a match to it. So they earn 10% and so do you. But the way we ended up setting this up is we set it up through a rewards platform that uses points. Now, how points work is you get points for building up followers and sharing content to them and getting them engaged with your content. You also get points for viewing posts and profiles, but you can earn bonus points by logging in every single day and by watching video ad commercials. So these bonus points redeem for cash every single month. Now, the point values do change based on who's using the platform, how often they're using the platform, what kind of ads they're watching. See, video ads will pay more versus static banner ads that are on things. So the point system is proprietary to us and to help, reward our users. And there's a reason why too, because we also offer a point multiplier for our pro customers. And we'll talk about that here in a minute. So when you invite people to Webtalk, they're earning 10%. Which means you're also earning 10%. So that you get 100% point match for your referrals. So as they are earning points, you're getting matching points. So if their points redeem for, $1,000 a month, then you get $1,000 a month. If they redeem for $5 a month, you get $5 a month. If they redeem for 100,000 a month, you get 100,000 a month. Now, what this means is you're going to want to invite the most active people using social networks and the biggest content creators that So this could be, your circle of friends, your family, whoever's posting every single day in a social network. You're going to want to invite them to this platform because they're going to make a decent amount of money, and so will you because you invited them. If you know any influencers, I would definitely say focus on getting as many micro influencers or influencers into WebTalk because they're going to make money and so will you. So that'll be the fastest way to really uptick your points is the content creation. Social networks today are the replacement to cable TV. They're looking for content. Well, top content creators make the most in YouTube, and they will also make the most here with our platform, but so will our top marketers, people who are driving the most amount of new membership base for WebTalk. That's the way the program works. So when your referrals enroll in our free rewards program, you'll actually earn $5 as well. And that pays out after they get their first rewards payment. So you'll see in your back office here, pending sign-up bonuses. So once they enroll, it goes to pending. Once they get their first rewards payout, then they get money and so do you. You get $5 in a match when they get their first payout. So it goes from pending to paid as soon as they hit that marker. Now, with pro subscriptions, we're very much competitive to LinkedIn in the fact that we offer premium features for messaging, so being able to message non-connections, for advanced search tools, and even removing ads. So if you don't want to see ads, you want to get rid of banner ads and sponsored posts, then you have the option to upgrade to Pro to remove ads. That's part of our premium package. But we also have some unique features like Spotlight Posts. Spotlight Posts is probably one of our most used Pro features out there. And this allows you to send a push notification to all of your followers that you've tagged on the post. So not only will they see in their feed, but they'll actually get a notification letting them know that you actually made a post to them that they can read. So by far the most valuable feature, it does give you a lot more exposure to your posts when you use it. And I think that's our top selling feature within Pro and our top used feature within Pro. So every time you invite someone who upgrades for $20 a month, $40 a month, $100 a year, $200 a year, whatever the package that they're doing is, you get a recurring commission for that. And there's a chart in your dashboard right here. As you can see, it shows you your monthly recurring commissions and annual run rate, because you get paid 10% of their bill every time they pay their bill. So if they're paying $20 a month, you get $2 a month. If they're paying $100 a year, you get $10 a year. So that's the way it works. And it's residual. So your annual run rate is a combination of monthly and annual to show you how much you're making annually. And your monthly recurring is also an average of your annual and monthly subscriptions broken out. So you can see here the difference where you can, this chart is showing it's grown to $320 a month in recurring commissions just from inviting people who have upgraded to Pro. And the annual run rate from that is approximately $3,800. So you could see in that example, and this is a real life example of how it can build a base, a foundation for a passive part-time income very, very quickly if you are driving a lot of traffic to WebTalk and those people are upgrading to Pro. So here are the primary benefits of Pro. Again, removing ads, exclusive premium features, but you also can get up to 3x reward points just by going Pro. So, and there's a bracket too, and I'll talk about the bracket between Pro and Pro Platinum. Pro customers also earn through 5 levels of referrals. Now, this is the big one. Now, there's a lot of affiliate programs out there that'll pay you for just 1 level, or referral rewards that'll pay you through 1 level, which is just your direct referrals. But our Pro customers, we're paying through 5 levels of referrals, the same 10% commissions on ads and subscriptions and all other revenue streams that we're launching in the future. So the last and obviously not least is that you're helping to crowdfund WebTalk. So every subscription that's sold, 50% of that revenue goes back to our members through our rewards platform. The other 50% actually builds new features for you guys to use. So it's very, very important to us that, you know, you guys see the value in becoming our partners, becoming our customers, and helping to grow our platform and fund us through our Pro subscription. So that is a big thing for us. And we'll talk about that here in a second again with our movement. But everybody can try Pro for free for 7 days, instantly earn more rewards points, instantly earn the 5-level bonus, instantly get access to all the exclusive premium features like Spotlight Posts that we already discussed. So there's a lot of awesome things there in that Pro subscription, starting at just $8.33 a month for the base Pro package if you prepay for the year, with the discount that's going on right now. So down here, you'll see get 50% off annual packages when you upgrade in your first 30 days of joining Webtalk. That's available to every new member as a promotion saying, hey, support us, come on in for a year, help crowdfund us, get 50% off your annual package for life. So that'll be a continuous discount as you continue to be a customer with us. So with Pro Platinum though, the difference between Pro and Pro Platinum is you're going to get more monthly talk mail messages and spotlight posts. So more than double. You get more advanced search filters. So you can find people easily based on those filters, and you can remove more ads. So we have the difference between removing all ads or removing just banner ads for Pro customers. And you can review referral data through 5 levels. So when you go into your rewards platform, you're not limited from what you can see. You get the chart access through 5 levels to see all these charts. You get access to see who the people are through 5 levels, so you can connect with them and network with them within the community. And you also earn 3x rewards points for being a Pro Platinum customer versus 2x as a Pro customer. So there are a lot of benefits to going Pro, obviously, and there are even more benefits to going Pro Platinum. And right now, if you're within your first 30 days, I would go ahead and jump in and get the 50% off annual package for life if you upgrade while that ticker says you're within your 30-day bonus. So the 5-level bonus can increase your rewards by more than 400%. And you'll see just by starting a chain reaction of referrals, if you inviting people and they're inviting people and they're inviting people, all because of the incentives to do it, that 5-level bonus as a Pro customer is going to open up 10% through an additional 4 levels. And as you can see here in this example, and this is a real life example, the amount of money that's different, you're looking at $1,500 is what it'd be without the bonus, or $6,500 with the bonus. That's an additional, $4,000 in rewards that have been paid through this bonus just because of the viral capacity of everybody inviting people and earning ad rewards and commissions on Pro subscriptions. So there is a tremendous value to being a Pro customer and earning that 5-level bonus, because it does add up very, very quickly, and you can see it add up and build up a base. So this is the movement I was talking about. Why support us? Because we are a movement that's giving back you your time, relationships, voice, and financial futures, because we are sharing our revenue. We're allowing full access to all of your relationships and social capital. We make it easy to dive down into your content within your news feed and discover searches. So all these things that are valuable to us and other platforms, we're giving you full access to, and then making you a partner, sharing up to 60% of our revenue, which could be in the billions once we get to the size of Facebook, every single month. And our mantra is to put people before profit, when that's the mantra we live by. And what we're doing not only is providing great products for you guys to manage relationships and create more success and grow new relationships faster and more higher quality and more trusted relationships with our Webtalk Verify service, but we're also giving up to 60% of our revenue back to our members and donating 10% of our profits to charity. So we are on a mission to really make big change in this world. So we love your support. Join our movement. Use it every day. If you can't afford Pro, it's worthwhile for us and for you, because we added all these incentives into becoming a Pro customer, just to help crowdfund us and grow us to becoming a real competitor to the top social networks out there. So we really need your support. So our mission, and this is what is the basis of the platform today. Our mission is to connect the world to trusted professionals and give people control over their online relationships to make you more successful. That is our mission. We want you to be able to use our platform to, whether you're using it personally or not, or professionally or both, we still want you to have access to professionals. So if you need a home service provider, a plumber, a babysitter, you can use your network to pull those resources. If you are a professional, then, if you want to advance your career, find a new, employment opportunity, business opportunity, looking to hire people, we want to be that platform because it's going to be the most trusted platform online. And that's our goal. And well, that's actually our vision too, is to organize and validate the world's information surrounding people and businesses to create a safer, more prosperous, and more trusted digital economy. We believe that this is achievable by bringing together a community, giving them access to data, creating stronger relationships, verifying data for our community to help create a safer and more trusted community. So what's new and roadmap? And I'll let Andrew take it from here. He can get on to all the tech talk today.
Thanks, RJ. I just want to echo your sentiment and give my appreciation to everybody that has gone pro or has used the site. Every time you use the site, or anytime you go pro, you are supporting us and helping us to provide more features and functionality to you. So RJ has a roadmap up which displays some of the things that are currently in process or things that we're looking to do. And as he said, you know, the more you guys use and the more you guys support, the more we are able to do and the more we are able to accelerate the things that we do. For my segment of these webinars, I'm going to highlight a particular portion or feature on Webtalk and just demonstrate that. So I know that there's some people that might be new to the platform that aren't familiar with all the functionality of Webtalk. So it might be review for some, and others it may be completely new in understanding what features we offer. But before I go into demonstrating a portion of Webtalk, and I don't know, RJ, is my video, because you're still green on there, I don't know if it's showing me or...
Well, it should be showing whoever's talking, but you can share your screen now.
Right, but I'm saying the video itself, you're still highlighted as green. Well, maybe someone in the chat can say whether or not they see me or not, but I'll continue.
I see you as green right now.
Okay, I got a message that says they're seeing me. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that. So like I was saying, this segment, I'm going to demonstrate a feature on Webtalk and explain, you know, what the purpose of it is, you know, what our plans for the future are for it. But before I get into that, I do want to mention a release we're doing next week. We're going to be releasing some functionality that's mostly back-end related, meaning you won't see a lot of it up front, but it has major impact and things we're going to be doing going forward. Two things in particular. One, we're enhancing our messaging information model, meaning all of our messaging data, we're moving over into a new data structure so that we can enable sharing of media and sharing of photos, so that when you message somebody, you can actually send a photo with it or a file or a video or things of that nature. The old model wouldn't work for that. The new model supports that, but you won't see much change in that area, but it is helping us for the following release so that you can actually see your photos, or you can actually transfer photos and videos in a message. We're also continuing deploying of native video features. So no one except for a few internal people at Webtalk can actually post a video on Webtalk. There are a couple of bugs we're still working out. Prayerfully, all those bugs will be taken care of next week with the release, and we can then complete our internal testing and then turn it on for the pro members to help us as well, look into it and give us feedback. And if all goes well and your feedback is positive and the functionality is working as expected, we'll turn on the video capabilities across the board. There are some limitations we are putting forward at first, and just the time length of the video. So you'll only be able to upload videos, I think, of 5 minutes or less, and the overall size of the video, I think it's 500 megabytes or so. But as we test out the platform and we see how it's used and more people give us feedback, we'll look at adjusting those in the future. So those are two releases, or those are two features in the release next week. One thing to be made aware of is the messaging platform will be down probably for an hour or two as we transfer all data over. right? So you'll still be able to use the site. It's just using the messaging portion. If you're logging in the morning, midweek, maybe 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. US Eastern time, you might see a messaging is currently unavailable. So apologies for the inconvenience there, but it does help us a lot in getting new features for messaging in the future. So with that said, the feature I'm going to demonstrate for this webinar. And like I said, my portion, I'm going to be demonstrating a feature every webinar. So if there's a feature that you guys want more information on, or think others might want more information on, let me know, and we'll demonstrate that feature and talk about what we're doing for it, or what we have planned for it in the future. I'm going to share my screen.
Well, thanks, Andrew, for that.
Sure. All right, so I'm going to demonstrate the Discover feature and talk about that. Up here, this blue button, you'll see a Discover button. If you click on that, we've built this section so that we may highlight highlight content from users, right? That so other people can get connected. You know, a lot of people on our platform they might be new and they're like, how do I get some exposure? You know, I have great ideas and great thoughts, yet I want to bring them to light. Well, this is an area in which we think can help with that. So we look at things that are trending across Webtalk, things that are gaining in popularity, and we present them here so that you all can get connected with each other. And it's site-wide, but it's also based on categorization. So if you are someone that is into health, which I hope we all are, you can click on the health channel and see content related to health and get connected with people that are talking about health, follow people that put out health related content, and you yourself can promote content related to health by creating a post in the health channel. And that may give you more exposure to things you are interested in. And as RJ said, you know, the more exposure your content gets, the more valuable your content is, and the more revenue share you will get of Webtalk. So that's the Discover feature of Webtalk. We do have some plans around making Discover smarter, meaning these categorizations, they're static, so they're just what you see is what's there, but we'd like to improve upon it so that it's more related to your interests, right? Maybe more geographical in nature, more related to things you're interested in your about page, things that your friends are interested in. So we'd like to make this smarter. And the more you use our product and the more you support this space, the more features we can put in, because the more we can grow our development staff and enhance these areas. So that's the feature I wanted to highlight for today's webinar. And maybe for the next webinar, if native video has gone through all the internal testing, we can highlight that one and go through that one.
Awesome. I want to add to that real quick. Andrew, I'm going to see if I can share my mobile app. Let's see. Okay. All right. Can you guys see my?
We can see it.
Perfect. All right. So we did launch a new feature for Discover recently that allows you to toggle between the grid view and the feed view in mobile apps. So now if you want to actually see content that looks like more of a news feed, you can do that. And one of the things that we're actually planning to do is obviously bring this to the web as well. That's in the roadmap, as have that feature there. But also with video, we really want to do some cool things with video and add a third icon to toggle between, which would create more of a video feed in Discover that is similar to your Reels or YouTube Shorts or TikTok. that'll have that full screen video where you can swipe up and go from video to video. So we do have a lot of plans for Discover. Obviously we're trying to be an all-in-one consolidated platform, which means we've got to bring the experience that people love from those platforms here. And that's what we're working on, one component at a time. So part of that is going to be this Discover where the For You is going to give you suggested content based on your interests, on what you like, and we're going to allow you to customize those. So these things are all important because we're trying to give you, things that are interesting to you and the experiences that you enjoy.
Thank you, RJ. That's all I have for my segment. So if there's
so what we'll do on the next step here is go to questions and answers. So if anybody in the audience today has any questions for any of us up here, we are happy to either answer them through the chat, or if you'd like to come on camera and ask your questions directly, we can bring some people on stage and you can ask your questions here. Roberto, has there been any questions that have come in?
Hey, RJ. Yeah, we actually have a question from Margus Uus. She wants to know if there's going to be a text editor. She says, I can't produce content on Webtalk because I can't edit the text there.
Yes, so text editing is actually part of the roadmap. Where in the roadmap, we still haven't determined that yet, because we do want to offer a blog feature. So the text editing will be part of blogging. It won't be actually part of newsfeed posts, because we're going to keep the content for newsfeed posts pretty static, same formatting. But you can format through spacing and icons. You can add emojis, so you can format it that way. But changing font styles and types is not going to be possible in a standard newsfeed post, but with blogs it will be. Part of the blogging feature, we're also looking at developing a newsletter feature where you'll be able to take a post and upload email addresses people are not on the platform, and syndicate a copy of your newsfeed post as an email newsletter that you can pick a standard template, and it'll actually send them an email with the content of your post. And so that is something that's also in the works, and that will be a pro feature as well.
Awesome. Thank you for that. This might be a question for Andrew from one of our users, Daniel. He wants to know what development and testing processes will be taken to ensure that Webtalk is secure. What will we be taking, and what have we already implemented?
Well,
thanks, Daniel. You want me to take that, RJ?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's an Andrew question.
It's also a good Bassett question. So one of our founders, Bassett, that's like his sweet spot for years, is penetration testing, security testing, auditing, making sure that things are secure. There's a lot to think about when doing this, and it's not just a one-time thing you do. Before we launched years ago, we did do a massive penetration test. We did a bunch of stress testing, but these things are continually ongoing. We have to do, and not only, one of the cool things about being in beta and having such support from our community is we do get what's it called? Communications from others saying, have you looked into this? I noticed this on your site. Have you thought about that? So that's been helpful, and we're very thankful for all that. And we appreciate that. We do test every release. We are on the cloud, a popular cloud. We're on Amazon, AWS. So they take care of a lot of the security that's just inherent with being in the cloud like that. And it's a continual thing, right? It's something we need to invest in, and we do invest in, and we take seriously. So thank you, Daniel, for that question.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thanks, Andrew.
And he said he's got one more question. Can you detect in real time and analyze suspicious activity or actions taken in network systems by any privileged user?
Can we detect in real time? We've had some tools actually, we've detected certain IP addresses and we've shut those down, a few of them in certain countries. We've had some suspicious activity taking place and we've shut those down. For users, we have restricted several users. Actually, kind of the way our technology works now is we elevate your privileges, or we elevate your earning potential by certain data validation parameters, right? Without going too deep into it. So if the valid you provide us is valid, then you are able to earn. And RJ, I think you've mentioned this in the past, right? Or not?
Oh yeah. I mean, we do have a qualification period that shows, you know, you're an actual person, you're a real user. And we're using historical data of known real users to say this is the behavioral patterns of a real user versus ones that aren't. And any ones that aren't or flagged as potentially not a real person get reviewed and may go in a probationary period where we're not actually able to earn from the platform, which is also in our terms of service. You know, bots are not allowed to be used in the platform in any form or function. So that's one of the big things that we've done to help prevent bots from misusing the platform. But I think that was the extent to all we've talked about in the past is.
Yeah, and we've spent a lot of time in the past doing real time looking for bots and trying to get rid of them. You know, we've spent more time recently in just ensuring they don't earn, right? All social networks have problems with bots, and we're definitely not excluded. But we have gone to great extents to ensure that they don't earn. We do need to do more in ensuring they get out of our system. But if they don't earn, we've seen that the motivation to introduce bots has dropped significantly, right? So we cut off that portion of you know, the reason why someone created a bot, and we've seen just people drastically stop creating bots in our system.
Yeah, and I think another important piece to mention is we use platforms like Cloudflare and others through AWS for security as well. So they help prevent DNS attacks and, you know, provide a lot more security to our platform. So it's important to mention those things. Do we have any other questions for Roberto?
Yeah, we got a couple more. Vincent Dunn wants to know, does Webtalk defend the First Amendment, freedom of speech? And do we consider ourselves a public utility or a private publisher?
Good question.
Oh, there's more to that question too, right? As an example.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as the question goes.
Sorry, yeah.
Well, I'll take the first stab, Andrew, and then you can add to it if you like.
Sure.
So Webtalk, first and foremost, is a private company. And we are setting the precedent of professionalism, but we are also setting the precedent on censorship that actually makes sense. So we are censoring bad behaviors, but we're not censoring political content, religious content. Your beliefs and views and opinions are more than welcome here. You know, the only thing that we ask is, you know, don't do anything that's not professional. So be nice to others, no cyberbullying, don't post content that, you know, is hate content. The same things that you're expected to do in other social networking platforms. But yes, our promise is to keep your voice and not censor your political and religious beliefs. You know, because that is important to us, is that we are a platform for community, and we want relationships to be built based on trust. And that starts with us, with you guys. So we want to make sure that we're providing that platform that does give you a voice.
And I'll add to that, you know, there's certain things that we have to get rid of on our platform. No pornography, you know, illegal activity in the United States, we can't allow it. I'm sure you guys don't want that, right? And it's like RJ said, we're not here to fact check your political belief or your religious belief. We don't want to get into that space. It's not a comfortable space to be in. We don't claim to know everything and have all the facts straight, right? But as RJ did mention as well, we are a professional network, first and foremost. So putting that out there like that, we hope that our community leans more professional with us, right? And this will be an ongoing process. I mean, just the question alone, this is hot and heavy on people's minds for the past few years. I mean, elections are coming up. What is it, we got a couple more years. So I'm sure it'll get more hot and heavy, and there'll be a lot of opinions out there. So we don't have as big a team as some of these social giants, and we're kind of fortunate that we're in this space and we don't have to worry as much about these issues. But I'm sure they'll come up more and we'll have to address them. But I think we've done a good job so far, and our motivations are good. We want you to express your thoughts. We don't want to be in the business of fact checking. And I think we'll leave it at that. And as we morph, we'll keep you in tune in our decisions.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, RJ. And then now we have a question from Robert Petrucello. RJ, he wants to know, what is the status of the swag store?
Well, actually, that's in Andrew's hands at the moment. We've got a potential partner that I think accommodates all of our needs. It's been a real challenge. I'm kind of a stickler for branding and merchandise and processes. So I want to have a partner that's going to put out good quality content or products. So all the merch is high quality, but it's also affordable, can be on demand, which is another problem. We don't know what people are going to buy. So we need to have on-demand fulfillment, and we also need global fulfillment, the ability to ship anywhere in the world. And we also need the ability to have integration from a technology perspective with our partner, so we can see the orders as they're coming in, so that way we can pay commissions on them, we can track shipping on them, and it can be a full-on collaborative partnership. Now, in today's space, there hasn't been a single partner through I don't know, 2 years or so that we started really shopping, looking for a partner that checked all the boxes. And that's been a challenge. But I think we might have one now. So we'll find out. I think Andrew's in the discovery process for the technology side of things. And otherwise, they check the other boxes. So if all goes well, hopefully, a couple of months, we should have something up and running.
Yeah, like RJ said, there are some challenges, and we've looked into several people to partner with, right? And RJ is kind of a perfectionist. He likes the gear to be just right. And I think our last Web Talk t-shirts, Roberto, he works out, and he just started ripping them, right? Because his muscles were getting so big. So we want to make sure it's high quality and lasts, and Roberto can work out and not worry about it. But also, like you said, there are integration points that are important to us. We would like to be able to offer people commissions on the swag purchases. So if you refer people and they buy gear, you should be reimbursed or get commissions on that. So getting all these integration points right and finding a vendor that has a quality product, it's been a struggle. Hopefully the people we're talking to now can make it a reality.
Hopefully that answers your question. Thanks, Andrew.
Yeah, thank you guys. RJ, you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you all for being here today. Join us in 2 weeks for the next webinar, which we will announce the topics for that webinar next Wednesday. But again, every 2 weeks, we try to be on time with a new webinar. Sometimes it conflicts with a product release or something else internal. So we will update you when that happens. But As of now, count on every 2 weeks, showing up for the next one, for the next topics, and bringing everybody you know. Make sure also that if you can support us, go pro today and help yourself earn up to 400% more rewards as a pro member. Again, thank you all for your support. Thank you for being members, and we will see you in 2 weeks. Signing
Bye,
off.
guys. Thank you. Have a great
Thank you,
day.
everyone.
Thank you, everybody.